How are you guys doing? Today is Sunday, July 11th, 2021. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, now that Argentina has won the 2021 Copa America tournament, I'm going to use this episode, of course, to give them a profile and just go through every single game that it took for them to at least make it to this round and give them their very first Copa America title since 1993. Their very first title since Lionel Messi has been on the team. Of course, it was a very big occasion, especially for the entire country of Argentina, especially that team, and definitely for Lionel Messi, the player that's virtually won everything at the club level. But now he can now he can add an Argentina trophy to his trophy collection, along with, of course, the other Argentinian players that were the reasons that they got here. So, of course, they would end up being the top of their Group B. I'll just go through every single game. First off, their only game in their group stage in which they didn't win was their draw against Chile in the first matchup. Lionel Messi scored the first goal of that matchup in the 33rd minute, then Eduardo Vargas in the 57th to at least even it up. Following that matchup, Argentina would end up rolling past the next three opponents. First, they would end up beating Uruguay 1-0. Their only goal came from Guido Rodriguez in the 13th minute, which gave them 4 points in the table after two games. In their next matchup, they would end up beating Paraguay 1-0, as Alejandro Gomez's goal in the 10th minute was simply enough for them to make it past. And in their next game, they would have to face off against Bolivia. They ended up beating Bolivia 4-1. They would end up getting two goals from their goated forward, Lionel Messi, one of them from a penalty kick. Lautaro Martinez, the forward for Inter Milan, would score, not to mention Alejandro Gomez in the 6th minute. Those are the four goals for Argentina, as Bolivia was only able to put up one. After winning 3 of the 4 matches and drawing the other one, they finished at the very top of their table in Copa America. There's not that many countries in South America, so it was Group A and Group B. So after finishing top in Group B, they would have to face off against the 4th best team in Group A, that happened to be Ecuador, in the quarterfinals. And in that matchup, Argentina would end up beating Ecuador 3-0. Their first goal will come from Rodrigo de Paul in the first half. And then Lautaro Martinez would score the second goal in the 84th minute. And of course, it'll be finished off by who else but Lionel Messi in the 93rd minute. Once they snuck past Ecuador in the quarterfinals, they qualified to face off against Colombia in the semifinals. In the semifinals, their first goal will come from Lautaro Martinez in the 7th. They would lead for most of the game until Luis Diaz for Colombia scored in the 61st. And in a round that went all the way into penalties, Argentina would end up advancing after beating Colombia 3-2 on penalties. So that is how Argentina was able to make it to the Copa America final. And in the final, they face off against probably one of the most formidable Brazil teams that was ever made. But still, Argentina would find themselves on the victorious side of this, as Angel Di Maria's 22nd minute goal would be enough to give Argentina their first Copa America title since 1993. So that is exactly how it went all the way through. Of course, congratulations to the entire Argentinian team and the entire nation. Of course, an incredible feat from beginning to end. And until the next Copa America, Argentina are the defending title holders. With that said, I want to thank everyone once again for listening to all 3-4 minutes of this piece. I want to thank the FIFA websites, Copa America, ESPN, for giving me the facts and figures that I need. And I want to thank everyone for listening to all 4 minutes of this piece. I hope all is well. Congratulations to Argentina, and I can't wait to run it back for the next tournament. Thanks for listening to my piece. I hope all is well, and peace out. I'll catch you with more episodes after this.